Everybody, we're going to do a boot seal here today. As you can see, my outdrive's already been removed because I did a impeller in the outdrive. So I'm not going to show you how to take the outdrive off. If you want to see how it comes apart, you can jump over to my impeller replacement video. So today we're working on a 76 OMC 140 with electric shift, and my boot's pretty worn. Pretty bad, as you can see right there. I patched it, and there's a patch on the other side. Couple of simple tools. You're going to need a cordless drill with a Phillips bit. You can use a hand screwdriver, but I'm kind of lazy. So we'll go ahead, we'll get these screws removed. There's going to be a clamp on the inside of the boot, but I'll go ahead and get these screws out, and we'll show you where that clamp is. Show you how to get the old silicone off and how to reinstall the new boot. Alright, so once you get all your screws out, there's going to be a middle ring that you're going to have to take off, and it's going to be on there pretty good, so you're going to want to just work your way around it, lightly prying. You don't want to pry too hard because you don't want to bend it all up. One thing is before you go ahead and start pulling all this apart, make sure you got the proper boot. There's two different boots. I believe it's a 16 hole, and I believe the other one's a 22 hole. So you're going to want to count your holes. And then we got that ring off of there. You can start pulling the boot off of there. Here, I'll move the camera here so you can see a little bit better, maybe. There, that should be better. Ooh, we got treats down in there still. But I got all that washed out. So you're gonna want to pull your boot back like so. There'll be a clamp right here. You're going to want to take that off, get that loosened up, and then you'll be able to pop this boot off. Put you back down in the tripod here, and we'll take our flat-headed screwdriver. Get this clamp loose. Careful not to bend your clamp all up, otherwise I'll make it fun to put back on. Start prying this boot. away from this. I have to get a Phillips to help pry it off of here. Now would be a great time to wash underneath the motor out if you got any mice that have gotten down in there. This one had mice underneath because it sat for so long. Kind of just roll it on and off here. Oh, this rubber is stiff. I think it's original to the boat. There you go. That's how you get the boot off. Like I said, if you got any mice that got down inside there, it'd be a good time to wash it out instead of trying to run it through the drain plug. I got some goodies down in there still, and I thought I had this cleaned up pretty good, but so now you're going to take a razor blade and scrape off that old silicone. Start at the top, work your way down, or start at the bottom and work your way up, whichever. Might be able to use maybe a mild abrasive wheel maybe. You're going to want to be careful not to eat too much of this off, because otherwise you got an uneven surface. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video here. We'll get this silicone all cleaned off of here, and I'm going to do some washing, and we'll let it dry. We'll re-silicone it, reinstall it, and yeah, so I'll pause it and we'll resume here shortly. Alright, so after you take your razor blade and you get all the big chunks of silicone off, and also don't forget to do around this ring here, which I got a little bit of cleanup to do around there still. But after you get the big chunks off, you can take your SOS pad. Don't use your wife's, because I don't want to be responsible for a homicide. Just an SOS pad and some acetone, and just start putting some elbow grease in, going around, getting all the little chunks off. Like I said, acetone. It's not going to hurt nothing, and it'll help cut that old silicone off. I'm going to go ahead and get this groove up here cleaned up. And then we'll take some paper towel and we'll do a final clean, and we'll start installing that boot and putting the silicone on. Alright, now that you got all your surfaces clean, you're ready to start caulking it. I got this marine sealant, got it off Amazon with the rest of the parts. You could probably use plain old caulk, but I just decided to go with this because I really don't want to do this twice. So you're going to want to do this inner lip right around here. So you can start at the top or start at the bottom. Make sure you use enough, because you do not want any leaks. There, you use a little too much and not enough. Now, this is a pretty good sized cavity here. Tell you what, this stuff's got a little bit of aroma to it too. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Another thing, before you put your boot on there, you're going to want to make sure that rubber is good and clean as well. You don't want any contaminants, so it's not going to make this stuff want to stick. Make sure we get this boot clean here. Use the acetone again. Okay, we got her good and clean. Boot on. This is going to be messy. There's just no way around it. Ow. Careful for those sharp edges, they hurt. Some messy stuff. Get your boot lined up best that you can. Right the first time. Well, we're going to be making some new holes here for unknown reasons why. We'll go ahead and get the clamp on here. Get this show on the road. So I'll get this clamp on here, and when we get ready to put all the screws back in, we'll resume the video. Alright, once you get that inner lip sealed up and clamped, you're going to want to take a caulk. You're going to want to go along the inner side of this boot. Get this caulked up good, and start putting your screws back in. And don't forget to put this metal plate back in, which we'll do right now before I forget. And this goes right up inside the lip here. Alright, now that you got the caulk behind you, you're going to want to start putting your screws in. Don't fully set your screws in. Let it sit just a little bit out so that stuff can tack up just a little bit, so that way you don't just squish it all out when you go and snug it up. So let it sit for a little bit until it starts getting just a little bit tacky. Then go ahead and sink it home. And that's how you replace a boot seal in a nutshell. So I hope this video helps you, and have a great day.